Hi friends, welcome you all to Think Max. We are in class 11 Max, chapter 10, Conic sections. In this session, we are going to discuss exercise 10.3. So this exercise 10.3 deals with ellipse. Okay, so there are two types of ellipse with major axis on x-axis and major axis on y-axis. Depending on that, its general equation will vary. Now, the first 9 questions deals with the same type. That is, we have to find the coordinate of the foci, vertices, length of major axis, minor axis, the eccentricity, and the length of the lattice rectum of the ellipse. So ellipse equation is given. From this equation, we have to find out the major axis. Okay. So for that, we have to check the denominator. So if you check the denominators are 36 and 16. Okay. Here 36 is greater than 60. Who is 36? 36 is the denominator of x square. So denominator of x square is greater than the denominator of y square. Okay. So denominator of x square is greater than denominator of y square. Who is greater? X square. Then major axis will be x-axis. Okay. The denominator of x square is greater, then major axis is x-axis. If the major axis is x-axis, then the general equation will be x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. So if you compare the given equation with this general equation, we will get a square equal to 36 and b square equal to 16. So 36 is nothing but 6 square. 16 is nothing but 4 square. So if a square equal to 6 square, then a will be equal to 6. If b square equal to 4 square, then b will be equal to 4. Okay, so we got 6 and 4. This is the second step. Next step, we have to find the value of c. So c is nothing but square root of a square minus b square. So a square is 36, b square is 16. So 36 minus 16 is 20. 20 can be written as 4 into 5. So 4 is a perfect square of 2. So you can write 2 outside and root inside you can write 5. Because the perfect square is 4, 2 square is 4. So 2 can be taken outside. So C is 2 root 5. So C is equal to 2 root 5. So we got A, B and C values. So if you get A, B and C values, then you can find all these things. Foci. So if the major axis is x-axis, foci is nothing but plus or minus c comma 0. Okay. So the coordinate will be in x. Y coordinate will be 0 if the major axis is x-axis. So what is plus or minus c? So it is plus or minus c value is 2 root 5 comma 0. In the same way, vertices is plus or minus a comma 0. So it is plus or minus what is a? A is 6 comma 0. Length of major axis is 2a. So 2 into a is 6. So it is equal to 12. Length of minor axis is 2b. So 2 into 4 which is 8. E is equal to C by A. Eccentricity is C by A. So E will be equal to C is 2 root 5 and A is 6. So 2 by 6 is 1 by 3. So you will get root 5 by 3. Next, lattice rectum is 2b square by A. So 2 into b square. So b square is 16. So 16 divided by A. A is 6. So 1 2's and 3 2's are 6. So it is 16 by 3. Very simple, isn't it? So just we have to find out the major axis, general equation, and then comparing, we can find out the value of A, B, and C. And then using these formulas, we can find out the required values. Clear? Shall we move on to the second question? Yes. Here the equation is x square by 4 plus y square by 25 equal to 1. So the denominators, what are the denominators? 4 comma 25. Who is greater? 25. 25 is greater than 4. So 25 is the denominator of y square. So denominator of y square is greater than denominator of x square. So who is greater here? Y square's denominator is greater. So major axis will be y-axis. If the major axis is y-axis, general equation will be x square by b square plus y square by a square equal to 1. So this is the general equation. If this is so, then b square will be 4, a square will be 25. So therefore, a square equal to 25 and b square equal to 4. So 25 is nothing but 5 square. So a square equal to 5 square. That means a is equal to 5. B square equal to 4 means b square is 2 square. So then b will be equal to 2. So after finding a and b, we have to find c. So c is square root of a square minus b square. So a square is 25, b square is 4. So what is 25 minus 4? 25 minus 4 is 21. 21, it is nothing but 7 into 3 is 21. So there is no perfect square. So we can write as such. Clear? Now we have to find the foci. So here the major axis is y-axis. If the major axis is y-axis, foci will be in y coordinate. So it is 0, comma plus or minus c. So it is 0, comma plus or minus, what is c? 21, root 21. So it is plus or minus root 21. Vertices also will be in y coordinate. So it is 0, comma plus or minus a. So answer will be 0, comma plus or minus a is 5. 0, comma plus or minus 5. Length of major axis is 2a. So it is 2 into a is 5, 10. And minor axis length is 2b. So it is 2 into 2, 4. And E is C by A. So C is root 21 and A is 5. So root 21 by 5. Latest rectum is 2b square. What is b square is? 4 divided by 5. So it is 8 by 5 is the latest rectum. Clear? Easy. Easy, simple and easy. Moving on to the next one. Third one is x square by 16 plus y square by 9 equal to 1. So for the denominators 16 comma 9. So who is greater? 16 is greater than 9. Who is the denominator? So 16 is the denominator of x square. So denominator of x square is greater than denominator of y square. Therefore the major axis will be x-axis. If the major axis is x-axis, then general equation will be x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. So comparing the given equation and the general equation, we will get a square equal to 16, b square equal to 9. So 16 is nothing but 4 square. Okay, therefore a square will be 4 square. So A will be equal to 4. So if the powers are same, base will be same. In the same way, B square equal to 9 can be written as 3 square. That means B is equal to 3. So we found A, we found B. Next our work is to find C. So C is equal to square root of A square, which is 16, B square, which is 9. So 16 minus 9 is 7. So it is root 7. Root 7 is not a perfect square. So keep it as such. So we found A, B, C. Now focus. So as the major axis is x-axis, focus is plus or minus C. X coordinate will be there, y coordinate will be 0. So it is plus or minus root 7 comma 0. The same way, vertices will be in x-axis. So plus or minus a comma 0. So it is plus or minus, what is a? A is 4 comma 0. And major axis length is 2a, so it is 2 into 4 equal to 8, and minor axis is 2 into b is 3, so 2 into 3 is 6. Eccentricity is c by a. What is c? C is root 7 and a is 4, so root 7 by 4. Latest rectum is 2b square. B square is 9. 2 into 9 divided by a is 4. So it is, you can cancel. 1 2s are 2, 2 2s are 4. So the value is 9 by 2. Latest rectum is 9 by 2. So these are the required values. Clear, children? So moving on to the next one. Fourth problem, x square by 25 plus y square by 100 equal to 1. So what are the denominators? The denominators are 25 and 100. Who is greater? 100. 100 is greater than 25. So whose denominator is 100? Y square. So denominator of y square is greater than denominator of x square. So who is greater? Y square is greater. Therefore major axis is y-axis. Okay. If the major axis is y-axis, x square by b square. Okay. Plus y square by a square equal to 1. So now comparing these two equations, we get a square equal to 100. So here a square is 100, b square equal to 25. So that means a square equal to 100 can be written as 10 square, and b square equal to 25 can be written as 5 square. Therefore, a will be equal to 10 and b will be equal to 5. So we got a and b. Now our work is to find c. C is square root of a square, which is 100, minus b square, which is 25. So which is equal to root 100 minus 25 is 75. Okay. So it is 75. 75 can be written as 25 into 3. 25 is the perfect square of 5. So we can write 5 root 3. So this is the value of C. Now we can find these things. Foci. Who is the major axis? It is y-axis. So the coordinate will be in y. So 0 comma plus or minus c. So it is 0 comma plus or minus 5 root 3. C is 5 root 3. Vertices is 0 comma plus or minus a. So it is 0 comma plus or minus a. A is 10. And major axis is 2a. So it is 2 into, what is a? 10. So 2 into 10, 20. And length of minor axis is 2b. So it is 2 into b. B is 5. So 2 into 5, 10. Then eccentricity. E is c by a. So E is equal to, what is c? C is 5 root 3 and a is 10. So 5 by 10 is 1 by 2. So we will get root 3 by 2. Next, latest rectum is 2 into b square. What is b square? B square is 25. What is a? A is 10. So we will get 2 5s are 10 and 5 5s are 25. So these two gets cancelled. So answer is 5. So latest rectum is 5. Very simple, isn't it? So moving on to the fifth question. Find the coordinate of the focus vertices, major axis, minor axis, eccentricity and length of the latest rectum. The same type. So here the denominators are 49 and 36. Who is greater? 49 is greater than 36. 49 is the denominator of x square. So denominator of x square greater than denominator of y square. So who is greater here? X square's denominator. So major axis is x axis. So general equation will be x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. So whoever be the major axis, its denominator will be a square. Okay. If it is so, comparing with the given equation, a square will be 49. B square will be 36. So this can be written as a square equal to 49 is 7 square and 36 is 6 square. Therefore, A is equal to 7 and B is equal to 6. So we got A and we got B. Our work is to find C. C is A square minus B square. A square is 49, B square is 36. 49 minus 36 is 13. 13 is a prime number. So we have to keep it as such. So C is equal to root 13. Now focus. What is the major axis? Is x-axis. So focus will be in x-axis. Plus or minus C comma 0. So it is plus or minus. What is C? Root 13 comma 0 and vertices is plus or minus a comma 0. So it is plus or minus what is a 7 comma 0. Length of major axis it is 2a. So it is 2 into a is 7. 2 into 7 14 and length of minor axis is 2b. So 2 into b is 6. So 2 6 are 12 and eccentricity E is equal to C by A. C is root 13 and A is 7. We cannot simplify, so keep it as such. Now latest rectum is 2b square. So 2 into b square is 36 and A is 49. So can we simplify further? No. A is not 49, A is 7. A is 7. I'm sorry. A is 7. So 2 into 6, 36 is 72 by 7. So this is the latest rectangle. Clear children? So moving on to the sixth one. Here the equation is x square by 100 plus y square by 400 equal to 1. So what are the denominators? 400 and 100. So here 400 is greater than 100. Who is 400? Denominator of y square is greater than the denominator of x square. So y square is greater. So major axis is y axis. So general equation will be x square by b square plus y square by a square. So whoever be the major axis, its denominator will be a square. Okay, equal to 1. So on comparing these two equation, a square will be, a square is denominator of y square. So denominator of y square here is 400. So b square is denominator of x square. Denominator of x square is 100. So a square equal to 400 can be written as 20 square. That means A will be equal to 20. In the same way, B square equal to 100 can be written as 10 square. So therefore, B is equal to 10. So found A and B. Now we have to find C. So C is equal to square root of A square, which is 400, minus B square. What is B square? 100. So it is root 400 minus 100 is 300. So it is nothing but 3 into 100. 100 is the perfect square of 10. So we can write 10 root 3. So this is the value of C. Now focus. Who is major axis? Y axis. So the focus will be in Y axis. So it is 0 comma plus or minus 10 root 3. The same way vertices will also be in y axis. So it is 0 comma plus or minus a. So it is 0 comma plus or minus 20. A is 20. What is 2a? 2a means 2 into a. A is 20. So which is equal to 40. Now length of minor axis is 2b. B is 10. So it is 2 into 10, which is equal to 20. This is the length of minor axis. Next, eccentricity. E is equal to C by A. What is C? C is 10 root 3 and A is 20. 10 by 20 is 1 by 2. So it is root 3 by 2. Next, 2b square by a is the latest rectum. So it is 2 into b square is 100 and a is 20. Okay. So this 2 and this is 10. So this will become 10. So the answer is 10. So latest rectum is 10. Clear? Understood? Very simple. If you find the major axis, then everything proceeds in a manner. Okay. So moving on to the next set. Seventh problem, the equation is given as 36x square plus 4y square equal to 144. Now, first step, we have to convert this to a standard form. Okay, x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. So, to make the right hand side as 1, we have to divide the whole equation by 144. Okay. So divide by 144 on both sides. So it is 36x square divided by 144 plus 4y square divided by 144 equal to 144 by 144. So here if you check 36 into 4 is 144. So this is x square by 4 plus and y square by this is 144 divided by 4 is 36. Okay. So in 4 table 144 goes 36 times. Now 144 by 4 is 4. Now this is the standard equation of the ellipse. Now if you check the denominators are 4 and 36 and here 36 is greater than 4. Who is 36? Denominator of y square is greater than denominator of x square. Therefore major axis is y-axis. Now the procedure is same as the previous problem. So general equation will be x square by b square plus y square by a square equal to 1. Now if you compare these two equations, we see a square is 36. So a square is 36. So a square will be 6 square. That means a is equal to 6 and b square equal to b square is the denominator of x square. So it is 4. That means b square equal to 2 square. So b is equal to 2. So we got a and b. Now we have to get c. C is a square which is 36 minus b square which is 4. So 36 minus 4 is 32. How can you write this? You can write 32 as 16 into 2. So 16 is a perfect square of 4. So it is 4 root 2. So this is the value of C. So we got A, we got B and we got C. So A is equal to 6, B is equal to 2 and C is equal to 4 root 2. Now what will be focus? Major axis is y-axis. So focus will be 0, comma plus or minus C. So it is 0, comma plus or minus 4 root 2. Focus will be in y coordinate. Vertices is 0, comma plus or minus a. So it is 0, comma plus or minus a is 6. Major axis length is 2a. So it is 2 into 6, 12. Minor axis is 2 into b. So 2 into 2, 4. And eccentricity is equal to c by a. C is 4 root 2, a is 6. So 4 by 6 is 2 by 3. So we will get 2 root 2 by 3 and latest rectum is 2b square by a. So 2 into b square is 4, a is 6. So it is 1, 2 and 3. So the answer is 4 by 3. So these are the required values. Clear? So moving on to the next problem. Eighth one. 16x square plus y square equal to 16. This is same as the seventh one. We have to make it into standard form. So right hand side should be equal to 1. So we have to divide by 16. So 16x square by 16 plus y square by 16 equal to 16 divided by 16. So 16 divided by 16 is 1. So you can write it as x square by 1. This is can be written as 1 square. So y square by 16 is nothing but 4 square. 16 by 16 is 1. Now this is the standard form. Okay. Here, what is the denominator? Denominators are 1 and 4 square is 16. 16 is greater than 1. So for 16, denominator of y square is greater than x square. Again, the major axis is y-axis. What is the general equation? X square by b square plus y square by a square equal to 1. So comparing this, we will get a square equal to 4 square. So a square equal to 4 square, that means a is equal to 4. B square equal to 1 square, that means b is equal to 1. So we got A and B. Next is C. What is C? A square, which is 16 minus B square, it is 1. So it is root 15. Root 15, we cannot simplify, so as such. So we got A is equal to 4, B is equal to 1, and C is equal to root 15. Now our work is to find all these values. Foci. Who is major axis? Major axis is y-axis. Then focus will be on y coordinate 0, comma plus or minus c. So it is 0, comma plus or minus root 50. And the vertices is 0, comma plus or minus a. So it is 0, comma plus or minus 4. Major axis 2a. So it is 2 into 4, 8. Minor axis 2b, 2 into 1, 2. And eccentricity is c by a. C is root 15 and a is 4. We cannot simplify. This is the answer. And latest rectum is 2b square. B square is 1 and a is 4. So 2 by 4 is 1 by 2. So this is the value required for this problem. Clear, children? Do you understand? Yes. Moving on to the next problem, ninth one. 4x square plus 9y square equal to 36. So first we should convert this to standard format. We have to divide this by 36. So dividing by 36, 4x square by 36 plus 9y square by 36 equal to 36 by 36. So dividing 4. 1 4s are 4, 9 4s are 36. So you will get x square by 9 plus 1 9s are 9, 4 9s are 36. So y square by 4 equal to 1. Now, who are the denominators? Denominators are 9 comma 4 and 9 is greater than 4. Who is the denominator? The 9 is the denominator of x square. So, denominator of x square is greater than denominator of y square. That means major axis is x axis. So, general equation will be x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. So comparing this to this equation, we get x square equal to, not x square, a square equal to 9. So a square equal to 9. That means a square equal to 3 square. So a will be equal to 3. Next y square by b square, y square by 4. So b square will be 4. That means b square equal to 2 square. So b is equal to 2. Now what is c? C is nothing but square root of a square, which is 9, and b minus b square, which is 4. So it is root 5. So we got a is equal to 3, b is equal to 2, and c is equal to root 5. Now focus, foci. That is the major axis. It is in x-axis. So focus will be in x coordinate. So it is plus or minus c comma 0. So it is plus or minus root 5 comma 0. In the same way, vertices will also be in x-axis. So plus or minus a comma 0. So plus or minus 3 comma 0. Major axis is 2a. So 2 into 3, 6. Minor axis is 2b. 2 into 2, 4. E is c by a. C is root 5 and a is 3. Root 5 by 3. Next, latest rectum 2 into b square. B square is 4 and a is 3. So it is 8 by 3 is the latest rectum. Clear children? Understood? Yes. So first 9 set of problem deals with this focus, vertices, major axis length, minor axis length, eccentricity and latest rectum. Okay. So shall we move on to the next set? Yes. Here we have to find the equation for the ellipse that satisfies the given condition. Okay. Now vertices and focus are given. We have to find the equation. It is very simple than the previous 9 problems. What is given? Vertices is given, focus is given. So vertices is plus or minus 5 comma 0 and focus is plus or minus 4 comma 0. Both have the x coordinate. Y coordinate is 0. That means major axis is x axis. So we can say vertices and foci are on x axis. Okay. Therefore, major axis is x axis. Okay, major axis is x axis. Therefore, the equation will be x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. So, for this, what will be the focus? Focus will be plus or minus c comma 0. And comparing with this given focus, we will get c is equal to 4. Vertices will be plus or minus a comma 0. So comparing with the given vertices, a will be equal to 5. So we got a as well as c. Now our work is to find b. So what is the relation? It is a square equal to b square plus c square. So b square, keeping as such, b square will be a square minus c square. This plus c square, when it goes here, it becomes minus c square. So what is b square? B square equal to a square minus c square. A square is 5 square, which is 25, minus c square. C square is 4 square. So it is 16. So 25 minus 16 is 9. So b square is 9. So what is the equation? The equation required is x square by a square, which is 25, plus y square by b square. B square is 9 equal to 1. This is the required equation. Very simple, isn't it? Just you have to find which is the major axis and the general equation, then get the value of ABC from the given conditions. Clear? Next one, vertices are 0, comma plus or minus 30 and foci 0, comma plus or minus 5. Here the vertices and focus are in y-axis. Their major axis is y-axis. So let us start the solution. Vertices and foci are on y-axis. That means major axis is y-axis. Therefore, equation will be x square by b square. Who is the major axis? Y. So, y square will have the denominator as a square equal to 1. So, now for this equation, what is the foci? Foci is 0, comma plus or minus c. So, comparing with the given foci, we get c is equal to 5 and vertices will be 0, comma plus or minus k. So comparing with the given vertices, we get a is equal to 30. So this means c square equal to 25 and a square equal to 13 square is 169. Now we know that what is b square? B square equal to a square minus c square. So a square is 169, c square is 25. So we'll get 144. So b square is 144. So what is the equation? Equation is x square by b square. So it is 144 plus y square by a square. A square is 169 equal to 1. So this is the required result. Clear children? Do you understand? Yes. So moving on to the next one. Okay, this is also the same as the previous set. What is given? Vertices is plus or minus 6 comma 0 and focus is plus or minus 4 comma 0. So here the vertices and foci are in x-axis. So because it has the x coordinates, so are on x-axis. If they are on x-axis, major axis will be x-axis. Then what is the equation? The equation will be x square by, as the major axis is x-axis, the denominator of x square will be a square. So x square by a square, y square by b square equal to 1. So for this type of equation, foci will be plus or minus c comma 0. And comparing with the given foci, we'll see c is equal to 4. Vertices will be plus or minus a comma 0. So therefore comparing with the given vertices, a is equal to 4. Okay. So this means c square equal to 16 and not a is equal to 4. A is equal to 6. A is equal to 6. So a square equal to 6 square is 36. Now what is the relation between a, b, c? B square equal to a square minus c square. So a square is 36 and b square is 16. So which is equal to 20. B square is 20. So therefore the required equation is x square by a square, that is 36, plus y square by b square. B square is 20. So which is equal to 1. So this is the required equation. Clear children? Understood? Very easy, isn't it? So moving on to the 13th question. Find the equation for the ellipse that satisfies the given condition. What are the conditions here? They have given ends of major axis is plus or minus 3 comma 0 and ends of minor axis which is 0 comma plus or minus 2. Now take only the major axis. So where is the major axis? The major axis is in x-axis. So that means it has x coordinate. So y coordinate is 0. So therefore the major axis is x-axis. Major axis is x-axis. Okay. So major axis is x-axis means this is nothing but plus or minus a comma 0. Okay. Major axis will have a and the minor axis will have b. Okay, this is 0 comma plus or minus b. Therefore, a will be equal to 3 and b will be equal to 2. So, a square is 9, b square is 4. What is the equation? If the axis is x-axis, it is x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. The answer is x square by 9 plus y square by 4 equal to 1. This is the required equation. Now next 14th, same type. Ends of major axis is 0 comma plus or minus root 5. Ends of minor axis is plus or minus 1 comma 0. Now if you check, the major axis has y coordinate. That means major axis is y axis. So major axis is y axis. So major axis will be 0 comma plus or minus a. Minor axis will be plus or minus b comma 0. So therefore A will be root 5. So A is equal to root 5, B is equal to 1. So A square equal to 5, B square equal to 1. Therefore equation. If the major axis is y axis, the equation will be x square by b square. Only y will have a square. Y square by a square equal to 1. The equation will be x square by what is b square? It is 1. So x square by 1 plus y square by what is a square? It is 5. 5 equal to 1. So this is the required equation. Very, very simple. So moving on to the next set. Find the equation for the ellipse that satisfies the given condition. What is the condition? Length of major axis is 26. Foci is plus or minus 5 comma 0. Where is the foci? It is in x coordinate. That means major axis is x axis. So we can write foci is on x axis. Therefore, major axis is x-axis. If the major axis is x-axis, equation will be x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. Now what is given? It is given length of major axis, that is 2a is 26. That means a is equal to 26 divided by 2, which is 30. A is equal to 30. So now foci. What is the foci for major axis x-axis? It is plus or minus c comma 0. That means c is equal to 5. We got a and c. Now our work is to find b. So we know b square equal to a square minus c square. What is a square? It is 13 square. C square is 5 square. So 169 minus 25, which is 144. So therefore b square equal to 144. Now for equation. The equation is x square by a square. A is 13. So 13 square plus y square by b square. What is b square? 144 equal to 1. That means x square by 13 square is 169 plus y square by 144 equal to 1. This is the required equation. Clear? In the same way, 16th one. Length of minor axis is 16. Foci is 0, comma plus or minus 6. So where is the focus? It has y coordinate. X comma y means x coordinate is 0 and it has y coordinate. So major axis is y axis. So let me start the solution. So foci is on y axis. Therefore, major axis will be y-axis. If the major axis is y-axis, equation will be x square by b square plus y square by a square equal to 1. So for this equation, the focus will be 0, comma plus or minus c. So on comparing with the given focus, c will be equal to 6. That means c square equal to 36. Now other data is minor axis is given. Minor axis is nothing but 2b. 2b is equal to 16. That means b is equal to 16 by 2, which is 4. So b square equal to 16. Now what we have to find? We have to find a square. What is a square? A square is nothing but b square plus c square. So b square is 16 and c square is 36. Clear? So what is 16 plus 36? I'm sorry, I did some mistake. 16 by 2. 16 by 2 is 8. So b square will be 64. Okay. So it is 64 here. Okay. So 64 plus 36 is 100. So a square is 100. So what is the required equation? It is x square by b square. B square is 64 plus y square by a square. What is a square? It is 100 equal to 1. So this is the required equation. Clear children? Very simple. Just we have to find the value of a, b, c, square it and form the equation. So moving on to the next set. So 17th one, here also we have to find the equation of the ellipse. Foci is given, it is plus or minus 3 comma 0 and the value of a is 4. Now if you see the foci, it is plus or minus 3 comma 0. That means x coordinate is there, y coordinate is 0. That means foci is on x axis. So major axis will be x axis. Now let me start the solution. Foci is on x-axis. That means major axis will be x-axis. Therefore, what type of equation we will get? It is nothing but x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. So here a is given. A is equal to 4. That means a square equal to 60. Now foci. What will be the foci if the major axis is x-axis? It is plus or minus c comma 0. So comparing with the given foci, c will be equal to 3. That means c square equal to 9. Now we have to find out b square. What is the relation? B square is a square minus c square. So it is 16 minus 9. 16 minus 9 is 7. So b square equal to 7. So therefore what is the equation? It is x square by a square which is 16 plus y square by b square which is 7 equal to 1. This is the required equation. Clear children? Next 18th one. B is equal to 3, C is equal to 4. Center is at the origin, foci is on x-axis. So all the data are given. Foci is on x-axis. So therefore, it means major axis is x-axis. And the value of b is given. B is equal to 3. That means b square equal to 9. C value is 4. That means c square equal to 16. Now our work is to find a square. What is a square? A square is b square plus c square. So it is 9 plus 16 which is 25. So a square equal to 25. Therefore, what is the equation? If it is major axis, it is x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. That means x square by a square is 25, b square is 9 equal to 1. This is the required equation of the ellipse. Clear children? So, moving on to the next set. Find the equation of the ellipse that satisfies the condition. What is the condition? Center is at 0, comma 0. Major axis is y-axis. And it passes through the points. So, they gave the major axis. Our work is to find A, B. Okay. Now, what is given? It is given that major axis is y-axis. So therefore, what is the equation? Equation is x square by b square plus y square by a square equal to 1. This is the equation. It passes through 2 points. That means these are the values of x and y. So first one, case 1 passes through 3 comma 2. That means x is equal to 3, y is equal to 2. So therefore what happens to 1? 1 becomes 3 square by b square. So it is 9 by b square and y square. Y is 2. 2 square. It is 4 by a square equal to 1. So this is the second equation. What is case 2? Case 2 is it passes through another point. What point is that? It is 1 comma 6. That means x equal to 1 and y is equal to 6. So what happens to 1? This x is 1. So 1 square is 1. 1 by b square plus y is 6. 6 square means 36 by a square equal to 1. So from this what we can do? We can find out 1 by b square. So 1 by b square will be 1 minus 36 by a square. Let us keep this as 3. I am going to substitute this 3 in 2. So substituting 3 in 2. So it is 9 by b square. So instead of 9, we have to take this 9 outside. Remaining will be 1 by b square. So instead of 1 by b square, we should substitute 1 minus 36 by a square plus 4 by a square equal to 1. So multiplying by 9, we get 9 minus 36 into 9 is 324 divided by a square plus 4 by a square equal to 1. Okay. Now club the a square term. So taking a square, it is minus 324 plus 4 equal to 1. Taking this 9 to other side, it will become minus 9. So minus 324 plus 4 is minus 320 divided by a square equal to minus 8. Both the sides negative gets cancelled and cross multiplying a square into 8 is 8a square equal to 320. So a square will be 320 by 8 which is equal to 40. Okay. So a square equal to 40. Clear children? So next we have to find out b square. So we can substitute a square in the third equation. We will do the 20th sum in the next page. So substitute a square equal to 40 in third equation. So it is 1 by b square equal to 1 minus 36 by 40. So taking 40 as LCM, it will be 40 minus 36. 40 minus 36 is 4. So 4 by 40 is 1 by 10. So we got 1 by b square equal to 1 by 10. So just cross multiplying b square into 1 is b square. 1 into 10 is 10. So b square equal to 10. So we got a square equal to 40, b square equal to 10. So therefore what is the required equation? The required equation is x square by b square. So x square by b square is 10 plus y square by a square. What is a square? 40 equal to 1. Okay. So this is the required equation. Clear? So shall we move on to the next question? Last question of this exercise. So last one, 20th question. Measure axis on the x-axis and passes through the points 4, 3 and 6, 2. So they gave the major axis. The major axis is given as x-axis. So in the same way, we have to do as 19th problem. So what is given? Major axis is x-axis. So if the major axis is x-axis, what will be the equation? It is x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. This is the equation. Now here it passes through 2 points. So we have to substitute the value of x and y in this equation. So case 1, it passes through 4, 3. That means x is equal to 4 and y is equal to 3 in 1. So we will name this as 1. So what happens? This equation becomes, instead of x, if you put 4, 4 square, it is 16 divided by a square. And instead of y, if you put 3, 3 square is 9. So 9 by b square equal to 1. So this is equation number 2. What is case 2? It passes through 6, 2. That means x equal to 6 and y is equal to 2. So substituting in this, what happens to 1? Here also the 1 changes here. So 6 square. 6 square is 36. So 36 by a square plus y square. Y square is 2 square, which is 4 by b square equal to 1. Now what value can we get from these two equations? Okay. Now, so from this 2, I am going to get the value of 1 by a square. So here 16 by a square equal to 1 minus 9 by b square. So that means 1 by a square will be, this 16 is in numerator. So it will come to denominator. So 1 by 16 into 1 minus 9 by b square. So this is the value of 1 by a square. So we are going to substitute this. We will keep this as 2. So this is the second one and this is the third one. So let us substitute 2 in 3. So substituting 2 in 3. So 3 is 36 by a square. So 36 into 1 by a square. 1 by a square is 1 by 16 into 1 minus 9 by b square plus 4 by b square equal to 1. Okay. So 36 by 16 we will cancel by 4 table. 4 fours are 16, 9 fours are 36. So 9 by 4 into 1 minus 9 by b square plus 4 by b square equal to 1. So multiplying by 9 by 4, 9 by 4 into 1 is 9 by 4 minus 9 nines are 81 divided by 4b square plus 4 by b square equal to 1. So collecting the b square term, we have minus 81 by 4b square plus 4 by b square equal to 1. Thus 9 by 4, when it goes here, it becomes minus 9 by 4. So taking 4b square as LCM. So here it will be as such minus 81. We here multiplying by 4. So it is plus 60 equal to, here also taking 4 as LCM, it will be 4 minus 9. So minus 81 plus 16 is minus 65 by 4b square. 4 minus 9 is minus 5 by 4. So cross multiplying, these negatives gets cancelled. So cross multiplying 4b square into 5, 4b square into 5 equal to 4 into 65. So on both sides we have 4, we can cancel it out. So b square into 5 will be there. So b square will be 65 by 5. Okay. So 65 by 5 is 30. So b square equal to 30. So if we substitute the value of b square in the second equation, so substituting b square equal to 13 in 2. So 1 by a square, just a minute. 1 by a square equal to 1 by 16 into 1 minus 9 divided by, what is b square? B square is 13 equal to 1 by 16 into, taking 13 as LCM, it will be 13 minus 9 by 30. So 1 by 16 into 13 minus 9. What is 13 minus 9? 13 minus 9 is 5. So 5 by 30. So here 1 by a square. Okay. So 1 by a square is 1 by 16 into 5 by 30. Now how we can, I'm sorry, 13 minus 9 is 4. Okay, this 4. So this 16 and 4 gets cancelled. So it will be 1 by a square equal to 1 4 is 4, it is 460. So 1 by 4 into 1 by 13, which is equal to 1 by 4 into 13 is 52. We get 1 by a square equal to 1 by 52. So just cross multiply. A square into 1 is a square. 1 into 52 is 52. So we got a square equal to 52. And here we got b square equal to, where did we get b square? B square is 13. Yes, b square equal to 13 here. Okay, b square equal to 13. So what is the equation? The equation is x square by a square. So x square by 52 plus y square by what is b square? It is 13 equal to 1. So this is the required equation. Clear, children? Okay, so here you have to solve the equation very carefully. Okay, so if you have any doubts, you can come at me. If you are able to follow my videos, just show your support by clicking the subscribe button and hit the like button. Okay, and share among your friends. Thank you.